Chellakannan for the past few years been a member of Meraki, and I would say not only Meraki, any club being a vice president education is more of an acid test. To be a VPE and chase people. Yesterday I pinged somebody unprofessionally, they did not respond to me for about 24 hours. I was furious in the morning, but I see the faith of VPE. He always shares that many a time they don't respond, but that calls for next meeting again, next messages. So that needs a lot of patience and perseverance. That brought us to the level what we were last year, Chellakannan. So with this, Chellakannan is attempting level 4 speech from the path called Dynamic Leadership. The project is Manage Change. Chellakannan, change is only permanent. Change is only permanent. Chellakannan.
Thank you. Good morning, Meraki, please.
Good morning. Good morning.
I think it's yes. How many of you like change?
Depends.
What is one reason why you like change?
Sometimes you get bored, staying in stable.
More stable.
More stable also will be get bored.
More stable as will get bored. Ashok?
If I don't have change, the conductor will score me in the bus.
Okay. So, the change. It was 7th November 2007. My date fixed for a travel to on-site, and I was told almost like long opportunity, so you may have to stay for 5 to 7 years. So be prepared. It was so happy. At the same time, I was thrilled and I was scared. And initially, I thought, okay, let's go and manage individually and then take the family. But my manager, Prabhat, he called me. CK, are you going to travel alone? Asked. Yes, I'm going to stay there sometime. Then he asked, okay, see, you are going to a new country. You are going to suffer for at least few months. Why don't you suffer with your family, man? Go with your family. Wow, what a great advice he gave. Then I spoke to my wife. Okay, is it a good opportunity? Why don't we travel together? Let's make it. So it's fine. Yeah. We had 2 children. My daughter was 4 years old and my son 6 months old. And we are going to US. First time I am traveling to US. And the tenacity of Indian families. Right? I have a lot of things from India. Age is 30 years old. So many memories, people, family, friends, etc., etc. Leaving everything behind and travel over there for next few years. What it requires? Change management plan, right? Without a proper change management plan, how do I can go and settle? A lot of questions came up. The first question came up. This is a new country, new people, and how do you going to manage? Second thing is food. This is again a new place and their food culture is different. Are you going to get enough groceries or rice, whatever? Third thing, you have small kids. How are you going to manage? Do you need to carry the vaccinations? Do you need to do whatever checklists to carry the children with you? The fourth thing, driving. I have never driven car in India, but to live a country in US without driving, it's enormous effort required to live over there without driving. How are you going to manage? Another checklist plan. And how? So many questions keep coming up. Okay, let's make a plan. How do we manage this change? What are the things we are going to take? Then from there we will move forward. I told my wife, okay, we sat together. The first step, the first question, how are you going to live in a new place, all together, with the new people? My wife, see, there are Indians. You are going to Chicago. It's not a place that US is a land of place for immigrants, right? So there are a lot of people living there. And especially from my own company, there are 300 plus Indians already working there. Why do you worry about that? Right? So you don't need to worry. People are always people. So you can still manage well. Okay, my first checklist is checked out. I'm good now. The second thing, how do you good to get to manage the food, supplies, etc. When I called my on-site coordinator, hey, what's happening there? Is there any grocery shops are over there? He told, don't worry man, there are 10 plus grocers, Indian grocers are there. You don't need to worry at all. You can definitely manage. Okay, I enjoyed. The third question, the driving license. You don't know how to driving. Yes, it's a big challenge to live in US without a driving license, right? Without driving, without knowing proper driving. He said, it's a challenge, but there are a lot of driving schools are there. They can definitely help you to manage. They will teach you driving, and you can at least sometimes be prepared mentally to struggle without a car for at least 6 months. You might have all known about Gajini Mohammed, right? How many times he was fighting? He came to India for capturing India. How many times at least?
17.
Anyone remember?
17.
17 times, right? The same thing happened to me. I was keep going to driving license school for at least 6 or 7 times. My driving license application kept rejected, but still I was keep showing my skills, and finally I got my driving license in US. It was the day I was so happy, right? So the next set of things. There are a lot of things, right? So the changes are inevitable in life, especially when you make big transformation in your life from living to a different country, different culture. It takes a lot of energy and effort. But with the proper change management plan, we can definitely overcome everything. We can ensure that we don't get much affected by us as well for our family. We can protect the family also, right? So, my dear friends, please welcome challenge. That brings a lot of challenges as well happiness to you in a long term. Okay, so let's be prepared and make change. Welcome change. Change is the only permanent thing in the world. Let's embrace it. Let's make it as a habit to get prepared for a change management. Okay, thank you, and over to those